Hello there and welcome to yet another edition of Secret to Success with me, Joel Outsgood. Well, today we have with us a prominent personality who has strived his way through and also who has been a driving force of one of the big players in the industry, which is Apple. Well, I'm sure you had got a hint as to who this person is going to be on our special segment Secret to Success. And he's none other than the former creative director of Apple, Ken Segall. Well, Ken, let me first directly get to the question and ask you, what is your secret to success? Well, you have strived your way through. What is the secret behind this success?
Well, that's a very good question, and I think the answer probably is that there is no secret. But you know, one of the things that I always tell people, and it's one of the oldest tricks in the book basically, but it's to do what you love to do. And I think if you're not, if you don't have a passion for what you do, it'll always be just a job. And I think if you're in a rut like that, you're never going to find the success that you look for. So I think people who get up every morning and can't wait to get to work because they're doing something they love to do, those are the people who will move forward.
Well, in the same way, I would like to ask you, how do you see failure in your life? Well, I'm sure you would have come across a lot of failure. How do you overcome them and how do you see failure in your life?
How dare you accuse me of failing? Yes, we've all failed. You know, and I've seen, you know, big companies fail, like, you know, Apple has failed a number of times. Steve Jobs was the architect of several major failures. But in your personal life, or my personal life, or my career, failure comes in the form of being fired, for one thing, and I shouldn't admit this publicly, but I think I was fired 3 times, you know. And that can tell you a few things. One is that it might just not have been the right place for you, because chemistry plays an important part. It's not just your talent. But it's also, you know, perhaps nature's way of giving you a bit of a course correction in your career, because maybe what you're trying to be isn't what you should be. So it's a moment of reflection for me. So I think it's a question of understanding why you failed and building on that, and the truth may be that there might have been a very positive lesson to be learned there. It's just not a black hole of waste. You know, every experience in life, good and bad, teaches you something and helps you move forward.
Good and bad experiences is something that helps us to move forward by overcoming those challenges. Yes? Well, finally, Ken, I would like to ask you, is there any quote that has inspired you throughout your life? And if so, what would that simple message be?
A simple message, and let's see. That's a tough one too. Let's see. You challenge me. We all want to show the world how brilliant we are, but if you focus on something and achieve one thing that stands out so much from what other people might achieve, you, I think, create a better impression for yourself, and that can be a great vehicle to success, as opposed to trying to show people you can do 10 things.
Well, that was Ken Segall, the former creative director of Apple, sharing his secret to success and also sharing with you his thoughts as to how to overcome failure and how he sees failure in his life. Well, we'll be with you with another personality who would inspire you definitely. For now, it's time for us to sign out. This is Secret to Success.